Hello for the second Sunday of Lent. Genesis 12:1-4 and Matthew 17:1-9. And I sort of call this one a boost in faith. First of all, in the book of Genesis, it deals with Abraham, the father of faith. And he certainly didn't have it easy. God asked him to take his family and leave the country and go to another country and follow him. And he did. And also, he was childless until very old age. And I think in very old age, he got a boost in his faith. He and Sarah received a son, Isaac. But later in his old age, God asked him to sacrifice his son Isaac. And he had so much faith and trust in God that he was willing to do that. Abraham indeed is our father in faith. In the gospel, we see the transfiguration. That Jesus is shown in his glory to Matthew, Peter, Paul, and James. They certainly got a boost in faith. And I sort of asked myself, have I ever gotten a boost in faith? And I think the answer is yes. Have you? Have faith? Or ever received a boost in faith? Well, my boost in faith it came late in the seminary days. Early, I came from, I think, a good family. And I really didn't want to be a priest. I said, God will get me there. I'm not going to do it over my dead body. Well, he did. He got me in the seminary, and I was sent off to a special seminary, La Crosse, Wisconsin, Holy Cross, for 2 years. And then St. Paul, Minnesota for a year. Back to Northern Kentucky, Erlanger, for 1 year. And then over to Innsbruck, Austria for 4 years. And there, I finally decided, later on, even over there, to be a priest. And here's how it happened. I really didn't know whether I was going to be a priest or not, but the last couple years, my father wrote letters by saying, now look, Larry, when you become a priest, I would like you to use your mother's diamonds, she's deceased since the 8th grade, in your chalice. And I can send them over and you can do all this. And Dan kept on talking about when you become a priest. Well, there lies the beginning of my big crises in faith. I really didn't know whether I really believed in God, whether I really wanted to be a priest for sure. I didn't even know if I was a real Christian or believed in Christ as a Christian. And I really didn't know if I became a priest, I would be a real full human being. I thought you did that through marriage and children and family and stuff. Well, the last few years, I certainly had a crisis of faith. To try to bring all of these 4 factors together, and the final one being, do you want to be a Roman Catholic priest? And I don't know how it all happened, but I do know it happened one day when I was leaving the University of Innsbruck and walking back to the house where we all lived. It was called the Canisianum. Somehow there was something overwhelming that came to my mind, heart, personality, which said, yes, I think I can be a full human being by being a priest. Yes, I believe in Jesus and Christianity. And yes, even the Roman Catholic Church, Pope and all, I believe that this is the best for me. And finally, I got the idea that yes, deep down in my personality, I think Jesus was calling me to be a priest. And there was enlightenment, emotionalism, insight. I just never forget, because really, I was ready to jump in the river and commit suicide at one time. To jump in the Inn River. The Inn River and right around the bridge in Innsbruck. The word Innsbruck means the bridge over the Inn. And I looked down there and said, should I jump in or should I not? Before this clarity came. I don't know exactly what it all means, but it came, and that was my boost in faith. That was my transfiguration. Sort of, like the boost of faith that Peter, James, and John had on Mount Tabor when Jesus was transfigured before him. Well, he wasn't transfigured before me, but I guarantee you, emotionally, feeling-wise, judgmental, I came to the conclusion, yes, I believe. I thank God for that experience, not for wanting to jump in the river, but I thank God for that experience of, yes, I believe in Jesus, and yes, I think you are calling me. And next month, April 3rd, I'll be a priest for 49 years. And I sort of think maybe a happy one. And that's for you to judge. Well, it's for me to judge too. I think I'm a happy one. Have you ever had a boost in faith? And where is your faith? Most people don't get one. Sorry. I just thank God. Where's your faith? Where do you get sustenance? Where do you get a boost? How are you helped? Have a good day.